Morning. It's about 5:30 Christmas Day. Merry Christmas. And we got a pleasant surprise yesterday, but we've been very, very coy with them. This lady here, number 15, she's got one underneath her and one to the left. She had a brace of twins and a very good mum. A little bit short of milk, but they're tiny calves. And very quite weak calves as well. Anyway, they're up and at it. Naturally sucking. We pushed them about yesterday to try and get them sucking. We bottled them with some packet colostrum and all sorts of jobs, but they're sucking now. So what? I don't want to get too close to them because she starts circling and getting a bit protective. I don't think she'd go for you, but she's quite protective. And I don't want, there ain't a lot of room in there, so I don't want him to round. So I'll give him half an hour. He's been on tit about half an hour, actually. So he's doing fine. And little one laid down before I went to bed last night around midnight. He had a right good suckle as well. So I'm going to give her half an hour and come and get him up and put him on the tit. So yeah, but by the tiny. I'll creep round this way. See if I can give you a little look. I don't think there's nothing, but we were totally shocked with her yesterday. We didn't think she was that far on. And then next minute we had a cow. I was talking to a mate of mine on phone. And bloody hell, Jake, I'll put phone down. There was a calf in the middle of your yard. And it looked like it'd been like suffocated in its own bag. So I raced across him my stocking feet yeah, it was alright, it was just been born. And then next minute, there was another. So, come on, big girl. I won't interrupt you at the moment. I was having its morning poo. So, but no, I don't think there's another today. Oh, I found my torch, look. I'd had a few last night when I came out. So, got my torch, didn't I? They're about half the size of the other two, what's been born though. They're absolutely minute. Whether they're going to be small throughout their life or whether they'll catch up. There are a couple of bull calves, so she's doing right. I'll leave her to it for an hour. So no, I don't think there's no else happening today. But like I said that yesterday. She's very close. The one's this lady with little arms, but she's got no bag whatsoever, but she tested quite close, so we'll see what's happened. Nicky's chickens do very, very well to avoid the fox. They seem to, and the bloody cockerel starts crowing about 4 o'clock in the morning, like 3 hours before it gets light again. But yeah, washed my pickup off yesterday. It's in for service, in for a bit of a service and an MOT on the 27th. So I had to lift it up. I lifted it up, put a chain up back, lifted it right up, nearly to the front bumper was on the ground to wash all underneath because you couldn't even see. You wouldn't have even the brake pipes and everything had like an inch of crusty mud on it. So he sort of, his lads complained before saying I can't get to stuff, so lifted up, get a right good pressure wash underneath. Right, I'll go see these guys outside. Had a couple of serious inquiries about the drain jetter. Don't think that'll be here long. In fact, I found another one on internet. It was £4 and half price man at 2-3, which leaves me a little bit of profit. But I maybe should have. But it's you can ask what you want, but it's getting it in it. Next job, I'm just going to give these lot a bit more of this fodder crop. Just move their electric fence off for a bit. Some beat, make sure the water's alright, plenty of silage, but they're growing like mad. They're really looking well now, and they aren't ailing whatsoever. even through that real wet weather, they aren't, you know, yeah, occasionally had their backs up, but everybody had their backs up, didn't they? But yeah, they're doing really well. So maybe sort of next year, I think it's the answer for growing this type of cattle on. You know, it's all about, it's cheap, isn't it? It's very, very cheap. And they're very, very happy. And they're growing like mad. Down on this heavier land though, on the heavier soil, not a lot of this mixed chem. It consisted of forage rape and chicory. There was a bit of mustard, which the mustard, to be fair, is dissolved because of that keen frosts we got, that buggered that up. But and we just slung it on top. I wish I'd now gave it maybe a week, sprayed it off, and then gone over with Vardestead for the little time and effort it takes. I think it's better drilled rather than just broadcast. It would have ticked the box for an SFI scheme, I think, but for what I want to do by creating food for this gang, it didn't really. So yeah, we found that the cattle prefer the chicory. They eat the chicory off before the rape. But there's not a lot left now. It hasn't really taken down this bottom half, but up top half there was loads of food. But the chicory, they eat it off and it regrows. You can see little sprigs of everything. So what plan is, we're gonna let them eat it all off, and then I'm gonna fence just on the high ground, and we're gonna maybe bring the cows and calves out as well, and just have them on that high bank, and let this green up so we can get a good kill with roundup in spring. And then spring barley, get rid of spring barley as early as we can, and we're toying with the idea of putting some Westerwald grass with chicory to try and bond the soil a bit better. Look, I love it. But they're all finding the chicory. Originally my plan was to keep every heifer what we bred last year, but it's just going to complicate things. So what the plan is I'm going to try and buy another 6 or 8 heifers off where I get my breeding stock from, and then that'll mean Warney's got 30 odd, 32 maybe to go at, and these guys, I'm afraid the bullocks are going one way to some permanent grasses of ours, and the heifers are going another way to lay them, and they'll get finished, and I think they'll be finished by September, October. I think we'll be bringing them off grass to you know, before, you know, they'll be finished off grass. So that's the plan anyway, and hopefully they'll weigh about, I don't know, 650. Well, bullocks, I'm hoping 650 kilo live weight, and heifers probably 580-ish. Well, we'll see. But and they haven't cost a lot to get there really, but it's a long time, you know. It seems a long time since we got the original heifers and then the bull and then put it to it. Of the calves, these are the first calves, and it's going to be a long time before we get a sort of cycle to going. What starts filling the bank, or is it the wrong plan? Is it the wrong thing to do at the minute? How beef seems to be a swear word, doesn't it? The meat industry seems to be frowned upon, you know, and the scientists are trying to grow meat in test tubes, which I don't know. Watch this space. I mean, maybe it won't bother me in my lifetime, but I can't imagine you getting a steak what tastes as good as as off one of them out of a bloody laboratory. But anyway, I might be proved wrong. That's a grand morning though. Mild. No, I've got my woolly hat on, but it's bloody must be like 12 degrees. Bit of breeze. Yeah, nice. No one's up at our house. Surprise load of pigs going on Boxing Day, so we had to get this set up yesterday. There's these gates here, what we built. They used to fit together, they used to be perfect line, but I don't know what, we're catching posts and one thing or another, and gates getting a little bit bent with pressure at pigs. They do a job, but they don't look quite as smart as they did, so yeah, it won't be a big job though to a load of pigs. I mean, they had to sort size-wise, they just to pull out and load up like. So yeah, these abattoirs, they only stop for one day a year. Yeah, but Christmas Day today. And yeah, that's it. Shut down for one day and then they're up and going again on Boxing Day. So right, I'll walk through these. This feeder system was a good investment. I mean, it was quite expensive for what it is, I thought, but, well, they just are. I priced 2 or 3 firms, and this fella did them a lot, well, a hell of a lot cheaper than the others, and yeah, he uses all similar gear, so, but yeah, Simon Price, if you want a feeder system, give him a shout, because, yeah, it's good to deal with, isn't it? And there's another one going down the other side. We had that trailer of straw there because it was blowing a gale, some real horrible cold wind coming out of there a week or 2 back, but I guess you don't need it today. It's the other way. A few people ask me about these blinds we made in comments, and yeah, it's turned out we don't really need them because the new well, that's the latest. We're having a bit of we're having one more batch of pigs with the company we're with, and we're jumping ship. We're moving. I'm not saying too much, but we've left on very, very good terms with management, though. I mean, and they said they'll welcome me back if it don't pan out like so. But yeah, back to these blinds. Yeah, they're good actually. Yeah, they're good, and they're up on strings. So if you want them up, you can have them up on strings, but they are in time going to be on rollers, so you can pull them up and down very, very easy. But we've got another 2 to go up. I'm going to probably do these 2, and then yeah, do these 2, and then rest of them, well, if the new company wants them in future, but they when we had our visit, they weren't that bothered. They wanted more airflow really. So yeah, this sawdust doing a marvellous job in here. Keeps them really dry, and it's like, if you feel under them when they get up, it's like electric blanket and all, it's real warm. So, but yeah, and they love it. Right, that's it. Got a hay and a straw to put in Herefords. Have a good look at them, and then job's done. Christmas Day can begin. Whether I'll get to the pub for a pint, I don't know, I hope so. Quite look forward to going for a Christmas Day couple of pints with lads, with our Daniel and Ollie. Well, our Abby comes and all, but she's just about to give birth, so she a bit uncomfy. She's due me 4th grandchild in the next, well, imminently. So yeah, right, bye for now.